just put here open bracket and close bracket, and then I press OK. So positive means we have 1,000 separator. Negative, instead of negative, we put a open bracket and close bracket. So my manager is able to see the data and so on. So this is basically how we can use Power Query to import the data, to compile the data, and eventually we can also load it as either table format, pivot table, pivot chart, or even only create connection. So now this is the reporting. What if just say your manager wants to show a dashboard? Okay, so for a dashboard, what I'll do is I'll create a new tab. Of course, creating a dashboard in Power BI is more simple, but sometimes there are cases that management prefer to create a dashboard in the Excel. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to pivot table analyze and create a pivot chart. So pivot chart, and I'm going to press OK. So now we do have this reporting over here, and you just want to remove the grid lines, the legend. You can do that. So I'm going to select this, unselect legend, unselect green lines, and select data labels. So now we have this data over here, and I can just press here right click and hide all field button. So now it looks better. And this one you want to make it as bold also can. So I'm going to go to home, and I'm going to choose as white color font so that it can is visible, and I want to put as black color so that my manager can see and put it bold. Okay, so now this is the axis. What I want to actually show is whatever is positive, it is green color, whatever negative, it is red color. So in this context, I'm going to select the bars, right click, format data series, and this format data series pane will appear. Select on fill and pane. Okay, fill here, and I'm going to go to fill and then invert if negative. So I'm going to change this to a different color. So maybe green color for positive and red color for negative. So now my manager can see, okay, what is positive, what is negative, and so on. And you can also do this. You want, instead your manager don't want to see the big numbers, you can right click over here, format axis, and you can just display units by thousands. So in this case, the number looks simplified, so your manager can understand, okay, what are the numbers by how many thousands and so on. Okay, so this is the data. What I want to do is I want to cut this, go to the sheet here, and I'm going to just paste somewhere here, remove my format chain area, remove this, and also close this, and then I just make it extend here. So now this is my reporting, so my manager can see, okay, what's the reporting, what's it look like. And let me just merge to the center. Okay, so I'm going to go to merge and center. Okay, and here I want to make a title. So you can actually use the E function to make an interactive title as well. So that's the interesting part of dashboard. You can make it interactive. So let me just go to my field list, and let me put the branches at the filter. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it over here. Equal if all is equals to all, and I'm just going to put, just say I want to put overall market. Otherwise, I will just link back to B1. Okay, there you go. So what I want to do is basically the title over here, I'm going to put here PNL reporting off, and then close apostrophe and I'm going to put it over here. So this is PNL reporting of overall market. So let me just upkeep my cosmetic. Let me put the size of 30. Okay, so there you go. And let me just click this, and let me just click a slicer. So I want a slicer, insert slicer, and for branches I press OK. So now if you notice, when I click EPO, it will change to PNL reporting of EPO. When I click Kuantan, PNL reporting of Kuantan. When I click Seremban, PNL reporting of Seremban. Sungai Petani becomes Sungai Petani. That's how it looks like. Okay, and what you can do is you can just expand this. So I'm going to put here 4 columns. There you go. So now we do have 4 different columns at our slicer. So I can just adjust this accordingly, and yep, there you go. So this is the reporting it looks like. So your manager can see by branches. Your manager also can see overall market. So this is how the overall market. Of course, we can change the coloring and so on. And what I want to do next is I want to actually show you that we can also do reporting in a different way. So let me just copy this and paste it over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the months over here, remove the branches, and I just want to put the PNL group over here. So now we have the PNL group, and I'll just link. So I'll just link it over here, and this one I'm just going to copy and drag down, So we have this data. Let me just drag to the right. So you might be wondering what we are going to do right now. Basically, what I want to do is I want to create a camera which captures this particular information. So just bear with me. Okay, so let me just go over here and yeah, drag to the right. And there you go. So now OPEX located at the bottom. So let me put it at the bottom. COGS is the second item. Revenue is always the top. In accounting, we start with sales, we start with revenue, and then we have COGS. After COGS, we have gross profit, and after gross profit, we have OPEX, net profit. It can be net profit or net loss depending on the situation. So I'm going to put here loss. Okay, there you go. So right now what I'm going to do is let me just auto sum, and I want to do the same. So auto sum for this, and there you go, and the same thing for here. Okay, so now this is how it looks like. This one I just want to remove, ignore error, and there you go. So right now we have the revenue, we have the COGS, and so on. So what I'm going to do is I want to change this to a proper accounting format. Okay, or you can just press Ctrl 1 and you can just choose the accounting format as I shown above. So this one I'll just want to put it as open bracket, close bracket, and press OK. So whatever negative, it becomes open bracket, close bracket. Whatever positive becomes a proper number. And then what you can do next thing is